Welcome back. It's time to get intrigued with Sean Paul and our Intrigue Journal. Intrigue us, Sean Paul. No pressure.
Okay, so last week we were talking about what the presidents know about Roswell and aliens and whatnot,
yes.
right? Okay, so this next week, this segment, this journal entry, shall we say, is going to be maybe hard for people to believe. Okay, and I'm not saying that you got to take my word for it. By all means, do your own research. But I would ask just for the next few moments to just keep an open mind, because if this doesn't challenge your reality, it might just blow your mind. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
So I can't see the notes up there, but let's just talk. Okay, Bill Burns, I'm still talking to him. He wrote best-selling book, Day After Roswell. These are his theories, okay? Now, they're going to seem kind of crazy, maybe, or unbelievable, but I've fact-checked a lot of what he's saying. The timelines, the names, the events that he's citing all seem to go like this and make sense. Okay. He's connecting the dots, and I followed them, and it's amazing. First one was, the Roswell crash. They went in, they started extracting things. Harry Truman said, I want this stuff sent off to leaders of industry and the private sector. I want them to reverse engineer it. Obviously, people with military contracts were first and foremost because they could keep things secret.
Right,
all right?
right.
But he wanted it not only to benefit the military, but maybe the U.S. population as well. All right.
Okay.
So the first thing that they found were the suits that the aliens were wearing.
Okay.
So tight to the body that they thought it was their skin. And they reverse engineered it, and that gave us Kevlar.
Wow.
Stopping bullets and knives.
Is that right?
I thought he was going to say spandex.
I mean, these... What did you think?
I thought you were going to say spandex.
That is a different show.
That stops other problems. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Next one was they found strands of fibers in the ship.
Okay.
And that became fiber optic that we use, and we get our internet signals.
Yes.
With, okay.
Wow.
So we've got all of that going on. All right. So, and I'm gonna, and they can go to intriguejournal.com, and I've got the interview with him. He lays all this stuff out in detail. We don't have time to go into all the details. All right. But then the next one, they went to the alien bodies, and they were doing the autopsy. They removed pieces of the eye that ended up being like a contact lens.
Really?
Sent it off to the military, reverse engineered it, it became night vision.
No way.
Now, I'm not saying that we didn't have night vision prior to that, but look at that tank. At the top of that tank, there's this, right where the guy goes in, I put it off to the side there as well.
Yeah.
That was night vision prior to 1947. It was gigantic. It was on top of the tank itself.
Wow.
But then, once they took that contact lens from it was able to be geared down and put into goggles that the troops could wear in the field.
That helped us.
Yes, made it a lot more mobile. All right, so and all of this is happening chronologically before and after the crash. And they're saying that we got between 50 and 200 years of advancements after that crash, technological.
That would make sense because
Wow.
we did have a boom in technology.
We sure did, and I haven't even.
I mean, come on.
We really did.
I haven't even gotten to the really good stuff.
Okay,
all right, so
keep
let's go
going.
to the next one. All right, so look at those gentlemen right there working on a scientific project at Columbia University. They are working on the very first laser. In the 1930s, the military said, we need something like this, and this was a lab that worked on amplified energy that was set up by the president of Columbia University. Guess who that president was?
President of Columbia University.
He became the president of the United States, Dwight Eisenhower.
Oh.
The crash was in 47. He took office in 53, and in 1954, they had the big breakthrough in the laser.
Okay.
And so the theory is he said, I'm taking this back to my baby back in Columbia University. He sent this particle beam in the spacecraft, sent it back to Columbia University, and then they had their big breakthrough.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Okay, so then let's look at the craft itself. All right, this is actually like an artistic rendering of what it was. Not a saucer per se, but more of a crescent moon.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, okay. And they went in there, and the whole interior looked like one big circuit board. Not wires, everything. Everything was integrated. And so they started passing that out into pieces of the Bell Labs, Texas Instruments took it, and then they started creating patents on the integrated circuit, the transistor. Now, this might not seem like a big deal, but let me put this into perspective. Before the crash of 1947, you had radios, and the radio on the left is what they had. After that, they had the transistor radio, which could fit in your hand
Right.
in
Yes.
1950.
That's exactly right.
Kelly and I saw a huge collection of these.
We certainly did. It made me think
That's
of that,
awesome, yeah.
Really? But that's a huge advancement. Look at a calculator. From the 1970s, that you had that pocket calculator, but prior to the crash, if you wanted that kind of computing technology, it would fill up an entire room.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Let that just soak in for a second.
I know, my mind is being blown right now.
So then there was a group of guys at Texas Instruments that took these integrated circuits, these transistors, and they set up a group in Silicon Valley. And they set up a little-known operation called Intel.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes.
Isn't that fascinating? Now, I'm saying keep an open mind, do your own research, and if you do, if you go online and you start digging around, you're going to find things that substantiate everything that I've just shared with you, all about the aliens.
Is that everything?
No, I mean, there's more than that. We only get 6 minutes, right?
Yeah, but I had a question. I know this is crazy because my mind goes back. Okay, if they were so intellectually advanced, first of all, why did they crash?
Good question.
Number two, did they do that for our benefit? Did they sacrifice themselves so that we could grow?
Okay, and we've got 30 seconds left,
Okay,
right?
sorry.
Oh, do
See,
we?
no, no,
say.
I'm just kidding, but that's a huge question.
We got time. Go for it.
Okay, well, first of all, it was in the July of 1947, and it was a lightning strike that hit the crowd.
Okay.
That makes
so,
sense.
yeah,
Okay.
it was an act of God. That makes a difference.
Right, but actually there were like 3 crashes almost at the same time in the same period.
Okay.
So there was more than one wreck.
So it wasn't a malfunction of the...
No. Now, were they dropping it off for our benefit?
I don't think so.
Well,
Oh, he thinks so.
Oh, you think so?
the real question is, where are the aliens?
Where are they?
where are they?
Where are
Right.
they?
Where are the aliens?
Okay, it's probably a little too early in the morning to be discussing something as provocative as that, because
Yes.
I asked him, and when he gave me the answer, I was stunned, I was silent. It took me 20 minutes to recover. When he shared with
Are you
me,
serious?
I'm not kidding you. So I have it as a bonus segment on IntrigueJournal.com, but you can hear it from the author's mouth, Bill Burns himself. And I would like to get feedback from the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys think that this is total nonsense, or if you really believe that there is something to this, please share it with us, right? Go to your Facebook page.
We want to know.
Yeah,
Go
we
to our
definitely-
Facebook. You have a Facebook. We have a Facebook. We'd love to get your comments. I was seriously waiting for you to say that Steve Jobs was an alien. That's how we got the iPhone.
Well, that's
he
probably
believes
not
that
too
too,
far
yeah.
off
I
the
was
mark.
just like, because the way you set it up is this technology, you just think the natural progression of life is, oh, we're getting better, we're
Yeah,
getting better.
yeah.
But if they had these alien things that they were replicating,
All right, a little bit of a spoiler alert, referencing what I just said. If what you just said is a possibility, that would make Steve Jobs one of the founders.
Okay.
founder of the country?
No.
Founder of the...
Just go to the IntrigueJournal.com.
Founder.
And listen
Oh,
to
gosh.
his
So you're not going to tell us this about
Well,
this next week.
it's-
This is on your journal.
Yeah, this is too provocative to be talking this
I'm
early.
going to go to your journal because
I hope so.
want to know the
My mind
answers.
is blown.
Okay.
All right.
My mind is
John
blown.
Paul, thank
See you next
we
week.
love having you on.
It's so much fun, guys.
So provocative. Seriously.